Fire Escape Academy inspector training videos. Here we are at Yesler and James, back alley. We've got a fire escape here, no tag, as required by Seattle. We're in Seattle, Washington, and we're looking and training on how to write a proper violation. Two things an inspector needs to see in order to write a violation: it must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. And the easiest one to write is the paint one. Must have more paint than rust. And this fire escape has more rust than paint. So we got a paint violation. That's all you need to write. You write it: repair paint test. When the owner calls you up and says, "Why'd you write a repair paint test?" and you tell them the repair word means get a structural engineer to control the fire escape repairs, give me a full evaluation on every connection. Paint means after repairs are done, then give me a paint job. And test means that if the fire escape needs to be, we'll have it load tested unless you show us that the fire escape is in good to excellent condition. So with that being said, let's say they paint this fire escape because they know you're coming. A week ago you told them you're coming, they painted the fire escape knowing that you're going to write a violation on that. Let's see if there's any structural issues on this fire escape. The easiest thing to find on a structural is original hardware. This fire escape is 50 to 75 years old. The original square bolts are still here. There's no evidence of any repair to this fire escape in its lifetime. I'm looking for some hex head bolts. I can't see any. Not on the grating, not on the railings, not on the supports. So all the connections on this fire escape are now suspect. The engineer will tell you which ones need to be swapped out. Usually the supports get swapped out because they're bad, or they get reinforced even though they're good. All the major railing connections get reinforced or swapped out if they're the corner posts. As far as some of the decorative flats that have some square heads, those can stay because those are not critical structural. The ladders need to be checked to make sure the lap joint that the firemen are going to use to climb doesn't pop. And look at the wall. Look at the stains on the wall. That's an indication that water has penetrated some of these connections. So the connections into the wall are suspect. So those must be verified. And there's two ways to verify that connection. Drill a hole next to the connection and verify that it hasn't penetrated. Go inside the building and see that the plate on the inside is good. Or just drill another hole next to the connection, put an epoxy bolt there, mechanically fasten the new epoxy bolt to the old connection. Now you've achieved 200% of the connection. So if the original one was good, leave it there. But because it's 75 plus years old on this very old building, you need to duplicate it or verify it. And a lot of times it's cheaper and easier to duplicate the connection than it is to verify it. If you have a question on this, give us a call at firescapeengineers.com, 866-649-0333, or visit our YouTube channel, Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training. And you can see this and many other videos throughout the country on how to properly write a violation. And this one is repair, paint, and test the fire escape.